All right, welcome back to BeerFormers. This is episode 30. Woo!
Woo!
I've been doing this for more than a year now.
That's crazy.
Isn't that exciting? We're at 285 subscribers, so we hold steady there. But, you know, we'll keep doing more. We'll get more. People keep watching. People keep commenting. So for our 30th episode here, we're going to do something again we've never done before. We're going to talk about the first...
That should be every episode. You have like 7,000 of these things.
That's why it's called a cliche. We do it anyway. We're going to talk about the first Transformers giveaway.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
Well, although this has nothing to do with what I'm about to talk about, I'm just going to set up here a little bit. Both G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Star Wars figures back in the day had proof of purchase things in the back. Remember that?
I remember that.
Okay.
It was flag points for G.I. Joe.
Flag points for G.I. Joe, robot points for Transformers, and they were just little blue and white circles for Star Wars. They didn't have a clever name.
Yeah, but if you bought the toys,
you could clip them and you could send them in for stuff, right? So I would kind of the big three in my mind of kind of the hot toys of the early 80s were those three there. G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Star Wars, right? Yeah. And so they all had the ability to mail in to get different things, right?
It was fun too. But the anticipation waiting for the toy to come.
And the Transformers, I didn't take advantage of too many G.I. Joe mail-ins, right? But Transformers had the robot points from day one.
Yeah.
And it took them a while for you to be able to actually mail in for stuff. And I might be wrong on this. I think, and I probably am because this is how it is. But one of the first things you could actually get for free, right, was actually something you didn't even mail in for. We'll do some of the ones you mailed in for eventually, right? But we've talked before about how in the early 80s, like, everybody was selling transformable toys.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, it was the thing.
Yeah, it was the thing. They were so hot, everybody was selling them, right? So, for whatever reason, Hasbro, I guess, felt the pressure. And so, they came out with the little special stickers they started putting on their toys the second year.
Okay.
We call them now the rub signs. Okay? And the rub signs are the little like silver sticker with a black area on it, and when it was heat sensitive, so when you rubbed it or just put your hot thumb on it or a hot breath or whatever, the colors would come out, and their line was, you only know it's a real Transformer if it's got the rub sign, you know. Okay? Yeah.
Better than you only know if it's real if you touch it.
I guess so, right? So to help market that, for the second year of Transformers, when you bought one of the miniature vehicles from the Autobot side, okay, I don't think they came out with anything else. But I know for sure they came out with those. You could have got yourself a Mini-Spy. Okay. So the Mini-Spies didn't have names. They were marketed as being just like the regular Joes, of Cybertron, right? So they didn't have anything else.
They were like the Cobra Grunts.
Everybody we're watching the cartoon, or the soldiers, the people with names. These would be just like your rank and file, just Cybertronian things, right? And so they came in 4 different forms in 3 different colors. And they could either be Autobot or Decepticon.
But you didn't know what you're getting?
You didn't know what you get until you bought it. Yeah. And so there was a commercial for it where, like, who are these guys in our base? Grab one. And the Autobot does this and shows that, it's a Decepticon. Get it, All right. So we'll kind of show these up here. So now, they came in blue, white, and yellow. I only got a set of Autobots in white and a set of Decepticons in blue. I did not get the yellow. I'm a completist, as you can tell, but I made a choice that I wasn't going to get.
Why?
All of them.
What do you hate about yellow?
I'm not cowardly, I guess. I'm not yellow.
I guess, I'm surprised.
So here we go.
Get them all.
So let's talk about each one of these here. So here they are. The first 2 we're going to break out here. Now, the names that people have given them these days have to do with basically what their form is. So these first 2 here, the blue, for my collection, blue is Decepticon. Although you could have got a blue Autobot too.
I want to touch them.
And the white in my collection are the Autobots. All right. This is the version that people just call FX1. Okay. Because that's what it turns into. It turns into a Mazda FX1. And as I hold this up to the camera, you can see the rub symbol there.
It turned into a Decepticon, but it's not changing.
Well, sometimes these rub symbols don't necessarily last the test of time.
Okay, because I'm
here, look at that. See the Autobot showing up there?
Oh yeah, it is. Okay. But this one is
so the Autobot. Here, I'll swap.
Maybe you're hotter.
I am.
Maybe you are hotter than me. Ooh.
Yeah, there it is. See, look.
Oh no!
Right.
Maybe I'm clinically.
So you can see if you transform here, Noel.
Okay.
So they both transform the same. You got to pull the shoulders up.
Yeah.
And then you can pop the arm in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoulder up.
And then you just fold the legs back.
Shoulder
turn
up.
Into a little
arm
car.
in.
Okay. So when you bought like Bumblebee, he was what they called the mini cars.
Yeah.
Okay, Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, Brawn, Wind Charger. Gosh, I don't know if I can name all of them. Huffer. Oh wait, I'm probably forgetting somebody.
They don't roll.
They had rollback motors though.
Oh, that's why it didn't roll very well.
Yeah, they got rollback motors. Look at that.
I pushed it. I was like, oh, that's kind of crummy.
These little guys tool around and something pretty quick, aren't they? Woo! All right.
Micro Machines. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So so you bought a Bumblebee, and this was in the bubble next to it. I'll put a picture of one of the packaging of what this looked like when you bought a Mini-Spy. And again, they were randomly packed, blue, yellow, or white.
Yeah.
And they all had the rub sign on it, but you didn't know what you got till you opened up the packaging and rubbed it and figured it out. So if you were a true completist, you'd have to get.
You can get. Yeah, that might really drive you crazy.
Let's do the math here right now, right? So there's 4 different forms.
Yeah.
3 different colors.
Yeah.
So how many robots are there? And then one of 2, 2 different Autobot Decepticons.
24.
You have to get 24 to get a complete set. All right.
Dang.
I just got the 8. So that's FX1. All right. Next up is what they call the 4-wheel drive version, or just
it's a Jeep
4-wheel drive or FWD. They have kind of generic faces on there. We'll put a picture of them up front of the screen to see what the faces look like. They all transform the exact same way. But this one has the spare tire that folds down the back when you're done. Do you see that? Okay. Same deal. Pull back.
I'm just trying to get his arm up.
Woo. Sometimes you have to kind of finagle it a little bit.
I got it.
So, yeah, these were a giveaway. And as far as I know, they probably did just enough to be where you maybe wouldn't notice it. But as far as you know, I don't think they increased the price of the packaging. So it was quote unquote free. So if you paid $3 for a Bumblebee back in the day, I still think you paid $3 and you got Bumblebee and one of these.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
I mean, they probably hid in there. Like went from like $3 to $3.25 or something, like, that type of thing.
These are Mini-Spies.
These are called Mini-Spies. Yeah. Next up is the Porsche version.
All right.
So the Porsche version. So I'll put all these on the screen as we talk about them. Porsche.
I'm not making any of the symbols change. I must just be.
You have a little circulation, I guess.
Cold.
Try hot breath on them.
All right, I'll try it.
There's a Decepticon again. Don't blow Come on, you know you're full of hot air.
It's not changing. The little lights are at 20 clean.
Here's Porsche version. Pullback motor. Oh, my pullback motor on this one isn't working too good. My pullback motor on this Decepticon isn't that great anymore.
You said this was a Porsche?
These little springs don't always last.
This is the Porsche?
This is the Porsche version, yep.
And what was his name?
They don't have names. So people just refer to them by what they turn into. So this is the Porsche.
I bet you named them though.
I didn't. On my shelves, they are.
Did we name them?
They are Porsche. They are 4-wheel drive. They are FX1.
Can this be part of my headcanon?
You want to give it a name?
Yes.
Probably gonna be something interesting. Here we go.
Well, probably not. What was it? What was this again?
FX1.
Because it's a what?
Because it's a Mazda FX1.
Oh, okay. So it's a Mazda. So we're gonna name this one Maddie.
Maddie?
Because Mazda. Oh, and I can't give it a person name.
Well, in the past you made fun of the ones
How
that
about
were
Matlock?
like Randy. We talked about Randy.
Matlock.
Matlock. Does Andy Griffith make you think about Mazda?
Sure. It's Matlock and Barney. Matlock and Barney for Barney 5.
But Barney 5 was not with Matlock.
But it was a different show. Do I get to name them or not? Okay, Matlock and Barney. And then these are Jeeps.
Phil and Till.
No, they're Jeeps.
Ducky.
And when you think about Jeeps, they like.
You think about the ducks. People get ducks on Jeeps all the time.
Ooh, that's a good point.
It could be Ducky.
Could be Ducky and Lucky.
Ducky and Lucky.
And these are Porsches. So it's going to be Douchebag.
No.
And
what about no? He didn't drive a Porsche. I was about to say what did Magnum drive? He drove a Ferrari, didn't he?
Yeah. No, I think of the guy from Adventures in Babysitting. Oh. He was cheating on her. So it's Douchebag.
Douchebag, yeah.
And Numbnuts. That's their names.
Okay. Lastly, we have the Dune Buggy version, or just what's called the Buggy version. Okay. And what do you know about mine?
Well, this one doesn't have a sticker on it.
Yeah, I got one. Somehow it didn't have a rub sign on it, but the same deal. So we'll go ahead and transform the Dune Buggy. What would you name these two?
So we got Dune. So is there a name from Dune? Like, what was the name of the main character from Dune?
Paul.
So Paul.
Paul.
This one's Paul. And like, who's Paul's nemesis?
Fade.
So Paul and Fade.
Paul and Fade. Okay.
Yeah.
Dune Buggy. Woo!
Oh, this one didn't go. Oh,
There you go. Oh, you got the wheels backwards too.
What?
The wheels should go forward. Like on a car. You know, in reality, the wheels tend to be the front of the car.
What did I do?
You just put the arm around and put it in backwards.
Well, yeah, I just thought it was funky.
Yeah.
That's funky design.
See how they go front, they fit in the wheel wells.
It might roll better.
It might actually roll better. Let's try it now.
All right, there.
Oh, it wants to roll. It really wants to. It's like
it does. Now it's crashing.
I'm burning.
Come on, Paul.
This one's better. Fade.
Yeah, Fade would definitely win that
Robin.
battle.
So just a little footnote in Transformers history. The Mini-Spies. Again, I didn't get the yellow ones. I guess I
Did
just
they
didn't
do
like
this
yellow.
because of Micro Machines?
No, Micro Machines came out later. That's what
Okay.
inspired the Micro Masters we talked about.
Oh, that's right. So why? Why did they do this? Was
Well,
it a gimmick to
once
buy,
again, this
to
was
sell more of the beer
leftover
toys?
product from Takara before they were Transformers.
I got
Because
you.
Takara made the robots that would become Transformers ultimately, and part of their Diaclone line or like that. So they had this leftover product. I'm like, how can we sell these in America? And I guess rather than, because they were small, I didn't have the imagination or to package them in like packets of 4 or whatever, they decided to make them a freebie. Now, going back to the robot points real quick, I think these might have came out about the same time in actuality. But in my mind, as a kid, I remember seeing these free giveaway ones before I first ever sent off or something. But some of the ones you get sent off for were like also pullback motors. They called them the I'm gonna blank now. They have to say it. They were the like the pre-transformer thing. Like they were marketed as being like
With the evolution between
like they were young and they hadn't quite come into full power yet, type of thing. They were the Power Dashers.
The Power Dashers.
They were a little bigger than this, but they were also leftover Takara product. Then they had the Omnibots, which was 3 Autobots that were slightly smaller in scale than the regular Autobots by and large. But what made them kind of special was they had some parts that flip out that kind of gave them an intermediate mode. Like it was a car and robot, but like maybe they had a couple panels that could flip out. Oh, now it maybe could fly. Like that. Mm-hmm. But they were the reinforcements from Cybertrons when they come out. And they had a regular watch that you press the button on it, it would flip open to show the time. They called that the Time Warrior.
That sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
The Time Warrior.
Time Warrior. So, there are lots of giveaway type things. There are things that you would either save up for or just flat out get like this. And this is one of the first ones, the Mini-Spies.
But you consider this a complete set of Mini-Spies except that you don't have the yellow ones.
I don't have the yellow ones, and I don't got every color in Autobot and Decepticon.
Oh.
So if I were to have a truly complete set, I would have to have a white, yellow, and blue FX1 and a white, yellow, and blue
but
Autobot.
You just did white Autobot and blue
Decepticon.
You were good with that.
That was good enough for me.
How did you land on that again?
I just like the 2 colors. I mean, in general, lighter colors like white, red, and light blue tend to be Autobot colors, and purple and dark blue tend to be Decepticon colors, and yellow didn't really fit either one of those, so I think that's why I excluded yellow.
What part of the basement do they live in?
They live at the G1 stuff over there. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So there's the Mini-Spies. So what are we going to celebrate for beer tonight?
I don't know. A beer that has a name, so you don't have to worry about naming it.
I don't have to worry about naming it. No headcanon for me tonight.
Yeah. So tonight we're gonna do another brewery that we haven't actually been to because this one is in Oregon, which is like very much on the opposite end of the world from where we are.
We could go to Oregon.
But
we haven't.
We've had a lot of their beers. So we're talking today about Rogue Brewing. And Rogue has a very interesting story.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this place. It was founded in 1988 by a group of people. Yeah.
Kind of like the first microbeer craze and kind of sort of.
Yeah. And I hope I got that right. But it was founded by Jack Joyce, Bob Waddell, Rob Strasser, and Jeff Schultz. It was founded in Newport, Oregon. And according to their website, this is the reason why it was founded there in Newport, Oregon.
Okay.
Jack Joyce was driving through Oregon looking for a location for a second brew pub to add to his line of places when he found himself stuck in Newport, Oregon in an unusual snowstorm. Don't know what that means.
It was fate. The gods were saying, you must stop here for beer.
When he was stuck there, he met a woman named Mojave Niemi, who is also known as Mo.
Okay.
And she was the founder of something called Mo's Restaurants.
Okay. So, not Mo's Tavern?
Not there.
Mo's Tavern.
She wasn't in Springfield. Remember, she was in Newport. But according to the website, over a bowl of Mo's famous clam chowder,
the West Coast known for their clam chowder.
She told Jack, Mo told Jack that she'd always dreamed of living above a bar as we do, and offered to rent Jack her vacant storefront and her garage under 2 conditions. And these were the 2 conditions. One,
she gets
that Jack feed the fishermen.
Okay.
What she meant by that is that he gives back to the community. And that the second condition was that they hang a photo of Mo sitting in her bathtub above the bar. They agreed to that.
Tastefully, I hope?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to their website. And apparently, today, Rogue Brewing is still giving back to the community in many ways, and at every one of their sites, they have that photo of Mo in the bathtub.
They got more than one site?
Above the bar. Yes, yes.
Right.
They actually, here's a few fast facts about Rogue. Over the past 3 decades, they have grown from a brewery to a globally recognized beverage brand. Rogue products are now available in all 50 states, including Illinois, and more than 50 countries. I mean, they are like an industry, right?
Wow.
Let's see, where are they? They are located, they have 6 pubs throughout Oregon, and they also distill spirits. This is what's interesting, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In 2003, they began distilling as one of America's first independent craft distilleries. In 2014, they opened the Rolling Thunder Barrel Works and began coopering their own barrels.
Oh, wow.
So Rogue is the only brewery distillery cooperage in the entire United States.
Oh.
And in its entire history, in these 3 decades, they've only had 2 brewmasters.
Loyalty.
Yes, so a man named John Mayer, not the singer, different spelling. He retired in 2019, and Joel Shields. And they have, Rogue Brewing has won more than 2,000 awards for taste, quality, and packaging.
Is one of their mascots kind of like the skeleton
yes,
kind of guy? Okay,
it is,
yeah,
and I'm getting to that.
Oh, wow.
But you're absolutely
I'm
right.
anticipating.
And that's what you recognize because they offer seasonal and core ales, lagers, and stouts. But the one that you are thinking of is called Dead Guy.
Dead Guy.
That's their most famous line, the Dead Guy line. And their spirits that they distill include a variety of whiskeys, vodka, gin, and absinthe.
Absinthe.
Yes. And their mantra is dare, risk, dream. So today we're going to try one of these Rogue products that was available in Illinois. It is one of their IPAs.
I got this at Friar Tuck's.
Okay.
And then in the back they've got like the mix 6.
Yes.
So I got this as a result of making a mix 6.
So let me see this. This one is called Batsquatch, which I love. So we got a little bat on the front. The artwork is amazing on these cans. So it's like a Sasquatch.
Did you notice the star on the back?
Yeah, so the star on the back tells you a little bit about the flavor profiles, okay? So it's more kind of like, this is kind of like...
I'll get a picture and put it on the screen.
It's kind of like one of these whiskey circles we have in our, when we're rating whiskeys.
Each point of the star is a different flavor thing, like tropical.
So this is heavier in tropical and citrus and less on the malty, bitter, and piney side.
Okay.
So it's going to be a tropical citrusy IPA. And on the back it says Batsquatch. Rumor has it that Batsquatch lives deep within the woods of Mount St. Helens. So this is very much an...
Did the eruption mutate a Sasquatch into a bat-like hybrid creature? Or did Sasquatch get it on with the bat?
Oh, God. Well,
or did the bat get it on with Sasquatch?
What's in your head canon, Dave? This tale...
Much like our dog, I don't want to imagine the pairing.
I know. This tale...
Our dog is part pit bull and part wiener dog.
Right. So this beer's details are hazy, matching the truth. Such a juicy mystery. Get it? They're being clever there. So, but this is 6.7 alcohol by volume. Hazy IPA. So let's crack that sucker open and see how hazy it is.
I got it because I thought the can was cool and we like camping. So I thought Batsquatch would fit with our camping.
It's perfect, yeah. We've actually been to a Sasquatch museum. So, you know, we like anything.
With the Smokies, right?
Yes.
So I'll probably put a picture of this can up there. But
very hazy.
It's like a bat.
Very unfiltered.
Man bat, if you know comic books, but in the woods, like Sasquatch. So
let's see. Let's
smell
smell
that is very hazy.
Full on tropical.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like pineapple.
I'm probably not going to enjoy this.
Totally like pineapple. That's what I'm smelling.
Yeah, it's pretty bitter. It's pretty bitter. You probably love it.
Yeah.
It's not bad though.
It's like somebody took pineapple juice and grapefruit juice
and
mixed
stomped
it.
on it.
Yeah, stomped on it. Yeah. and looked at it sternly and then put it in the glass.
And then totally changes flavor, so you didn't taste like that at all.
It's got a great mouthfeel. I think it's very creamy. Mm. Oh, I like that. That is an excellent hazy.
I'm not a fan of the IPA just because I don't like the bitter, but I think this might be good with something.
Yeah.
If you had something to...
But not piney at all, so they were not wrong about that.
Yeah.
Good job.
That's
So
not bad. That's not
Rogue
bad.
is a lot of fun, and someday we hope to go out to Oregon and actually visit one of their 6 brew pubs. But until then, we're going to enjoy what we can get our hands on in Illinois. And the great news is that wherever you are watching this, you can go out to a store and grab yourself a Rogue. So.
But I'll find pictures of one of their places and put some of those up on the screen to see an idea of what their main place looks like.
Right.
Definitely hope I can find a picture of what's her face
lovely.
in the tub, because that's got to be amazing.
I know. It's great. Mo in the tub.
Mo in the tub.
I had no idea when we had this can that Rogue was such a behemoth. Is that the right way to say that
Sure,
word?
yeah.
I usually say it wrong.
You said Behemoth.
I usually do.
That's like something Godzilla fights.
But it's huge.
Godzilla versus Behemoth.
I mean, I think this is the first like microbrewery that we've done, or craft brewery, that is available in all 50 states.
Yeah, they probably have gone beyond the craft brewery stage at that point, but you know.
Yeah, I would love to get my hands on them.
They're definitely not Coors,
now,
Miller, or
they do that with
Anheuser-Busch,
beer.
so.
I was not able to determine if they distribute their spirits. So I would love to know that. If you're watching this from the Northwest, let us know.
Are the spirits also called Rogue, whatever, or they got a different name?
I don't remember what the names are.
A few episodes ago, we stopped and we talked about the Old Glory Distilling, and their whiskeys are Old Glory, but the gin we bought wasn't called Old Glory.
It's called Pinup.
Yeah. So
I don't remember.
Okay.
You have to look that one up.
I'll
But
find
anyway,
out.
this is a good one. Another fun craft brewery. This one sounds like it's going super strong, and
they've been going that long.
And go out there and try one. Go find a Rogue that works for you. They got ales, they got lagers, they got IPAs. So they got seasonal. I think maybe the seasonal is only available at their tap room. No, at their tap rooms, but definitely their core brands, including Dead Guy. Yeah. You're gonna find all over the country. So
cool. Well, as we wrap this up, again, if you'd like to know anything more about the Mini-Spies, you can look on tfwiki.net. I don't know if Chris McFeely, who I always plug, has a video about the Mini-Spies for sure or not. We can look that up and find out for you. But tfwiki.net, you find out. If you'd like to know more about any other Transformer that we haven't talked about so far, drop us a line.
Yeah, absolutely. And the same thing, if you have an idea about a beer or a spirit or a distillery or brew pub or craft brewery you would like for us to try, drop us a line in the comments and let us know, because we're always excited for trying. We're always excited.
So as we get ready to sign off here, as we like to say, make sure you always play responsibly, like we did today. Didn't want to transform right or roll back right. Please drink responsibly, and thanks for watching us here on BeerFormers.
Cheers!